We have a new policy where we don't like to headline, because when you headline, you're responsible for the draw. If you draw from your fan base for every show and you're always headlining, you end up exhausting the fans that you have, because like oftentimes the bands that play before you don't have a great draw or don't draw anyone. When we went to Crocodile, or at least for me, it's like new band, like you have to prove yourself.
Because like when you're opening, it's like the only thing that you need to do is just
kill it.
Really kill it.
Yeah.
But when you're headlining, it's like it feels like there's more at stake.
We opened for Alex Clare here at the Doug Fir, and we got the offer to play. This is kind of an interesting side story, but the Doug Fir emailed us like maybe 2 weeks before the show, maybe a week before the show, and because they had booked it last minute, and Alex Clare was, this kind of big hot name in the music industry right now, and the show was sold out, and so none of our fans could even buy tickets. And so, which was awesome, from a business standpoint, it's a great opportunity, and we were the only opener.
To play in front of people that have never seen you before.
Right.
Instead of exhausting. Because we had just played a show a week before where we had like really promoted it and had all of our fans come out, and like it was like a pricey show. And then this one, it was like, okay, it's like right after that show, but it was like all new people.
Yeah, and then that surprise factor, kind of going back to what we were saying in Seattle, like to get on stage, there's something very liberating and just exciting about it. You get on stage and no one knows who you are. All you got to do is like bond together and do your thing, and then you just see what happens. And we've been very fortunate to have.
Yeah, the energy was so high, and
yeah, people were like just amped up for that show, and I really like took home the fact that like after we would finish a song, that crowd that we didn't know would cheer like louder and crazier for us than if we had filled the room with our own fans. Because
our fans are great.
No, they're super great, but they know and love the song. But these people were like, they didn't know.
They probably don't expect, when you go see a band like and
know
who the opening band is.
Yeah.
And you don't really know what to expect.
Yeah, I think they were surprised. And that was an interesting, unique experience because they were just as much part of that surprise factor as well, because once we said like, oh, hey guys, we're Rags and Ribbons, we're from Portland, like we said that after 2 songs, and then like from that moment on, people were just like super pumped on kind of the hometown band, which was so special. I mean, like
it's so
there's just no way else to kind of it was a very mountaintop experience. We've had somewhere around 56 or 57 shows this year, and so there's been a lot of great ones in there. That's just kind of some of the more recent stuff kind of on our radar, but we felt, regardless of kind of slugging it out and being an independent band, kind of working your way up the ladder, at the end of the day, like, to have been able to drive around the country and play music and have people show up and check us out here or there is like amazing. Like what
else can you ask for?
Yeah.